And secondly, just on David, just his influence on the game and what he brings to a game like this. Obviously, you're without Frank, and he scores the 2 goals, gets an assist. What does it say about David as a professional?
Of course, it's really it was a really important game for us, and I'm really pleased with the win, but especially with the way we played. And we are not there yet. We have to wait for the games to be played tomorrow before being really satisfied. But what was important for us was to win the game, and we did it in a really good way. Regarding David, when he's playing like that, he's stopped. Nobody can stop him. He, from the first minute, the way that he's closing people down, the way that he's fighting, he's a captain of the team, he's a leader of the team, and I think tonight's performance was one of the best I've seen him so far. So when we have a David like tonight, we are really in a different level.
Hi, Patrick. You gave Kyrie the start after his equalizer last week. How do you think he performed tonight? And also, what do you view his strongest position as?
He did really well. I knew that he will go up and down because it's quite a long time he didn't start the game. But when you analyze this game from the start to the end, he did what I was waiting him to do, and he had a really good game. He has a physical presence up front. He worked really hard for the team. Sorry. And I was really pleased with his performance, really happy with it.
Question in the middle? Just in the middle.
Congratulations on the victory. Talking about the playoffs and a historical moment, you're on the verge of becoming.
We are not there yet.
Well, I know you're on the verge. You're on the verge of becoming only the second black manager in MLS to make the playoffs. Does that mean anything to you? And if so, what do you take from that?
It doesn't mean nothing to me. I am a coach like everybody else in the league. When I signed here, I had the objective to take the teams to the playoff. Even if we are not there yet, I'm pleased and happy with the way the team performed today, and that is the most important thing for me. Being a black manager, I don't know what to say. I don't see it like that. I'm just one of the managers in the MLS.
Yeah.
Patrick, you made 2 changes to your lineup, bringing in Mendoza and Kyrie, and they both had a big influence on the match. What do you think of how they performed, and how important are they going to be down the stretch, especially with Frank out and with these games kind of bunched up?
I think I start them tonight because of the way they've been playing and training in the last few weeks. I was really satisfied with the way they performed because they didn't just play well; they worked really hard for the team, and this is the #1 priority. And of course, with the talent that they have, they can express themselves. They are really fortunate. They played around Andrea, David Villa, who are some top players. So when you play around good players, you raise your game, and they have a massive part to play, and that just showed that we have a good roster, and I can rotate players, and the philosophy and the performance of the team stay in the same level, so that is a good sign for me.
As a coach, what does it mean to see players that maybe haven't played much in a while still be ready to go? Sometimes players.
Yeah, but that's just telling me that the message that the staff and myself we are sending to the squad is a good one, because everybody wants to play, everybody is feeling really concerned, everybody wants to be in the starting 11, and they're working really hard in training to make it difficult for me. And then when they have a chance to play, they perform like Mendoza tonight or like Kyrie tonight, and that making my job more difficult, and I like it.
Patrick, there were surely some moments this year, this 7-0, for example, when you probably questioned what you'd gotten yourself into here. Is it a real point of pride for you in your first year to kind of turn this around, wherever it leads going forward in the last couple of months? Is it
I think the strength of the staff and myself was that when we went through a difficult period, we never questioned the way we wanted to play. We never questioned our philosophy. The way we want to play, we always knew that it's risky, but in our mind, it was really important that to create more than we were going to concede. And I think when you look at the number of goals that we scored, the number of chances that we create per game, we can be really satisfied. And we didn't panic at all. We believed in what we want to do in this football club. We believe on the players, and we keep working. And I think that's why I think I have a really good group of players who work really hard every single day in training, and I'm really proud to have the players that I have and I'm working with.
Patrick, with Frank being out, he was such a catalyst in your season. Things changed the minute he came on board. All the goals that he scored relieved Villa a little bit. How important was it today to get as many goals as you did along with this win, meaning being able to compensate for his loss with this particular victory?
Yeah, I think when the players is injured, some of the players have a chance to shine and to show how good they are. And losing Frank is not easy because since Frank get back from injuries, we start to raise our performance, we start to win games, and it's a massive loss, no doubt about it. But I think with Mendoza, with Carey, with Jack, who can play in that position as well, they show that they can do the job, and we just have to keep playing well, keep winning goals, and waiting for Frank to get back, waiting for Maxim to get back, and that will be good for us.
Any idea when Maxim will be back?
Yeah, hopefully the next game.
Hi Patrick, congrats on the win. It seems like a couple minutes into the game that you made a switch, swapping Mendoza and McNamara the positions. What did you see in the Chicago defense for you to make that switch, and how much do you think that played a factor in the win tonight?
I was thinking that we were a little bit more disciplined, having Tommy inside and Mendoza wider, because the way they was pressing us, and I just wanted to use Mendoza's pace up front, and Tommy was finding the right spot in between the line, so that was the reason why I changed the number.
Philip Crowther with Radio in Luxembourg. Just a question on Maxim Chanot. Could you go into a little bit more detail on how he's doing and what this injury is? And for an audience in Luxembourg, how has he done so far and what has he brought to the team?
We have to take time to manage his injuries because he's in his back, and we don't want to take any risk. We're gonna manage it quite carefully, and I'm really pleased and really happy to have Maxim in the squad because he's a winner, he's a fighter, and he's a proper defender. He's a guy who likes to defend, who will put his head where the people put their feet, and I can't wait to have him in the team. And I'm being really lucky as a coach because I have 3 really good centre back that I can rotate. And yes, I can't wait for Maxim to get back.
Okay, last question.
Yeah, Patrick, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know as a coach you're never satisfied, but with 3 games remaining in the regular season, what parts of the game would you like to see your team refine?
I think we just have to manage the time where we are under pressure. And I think we don't manage the game quite well. You get a period where, especially in the second half, where we decide to play a little bit more at the back to make them commit themselves a little bit more. That will allow us to play in between the line. And I think that the first 15 minutes in the second half, we didn't manage it well. We put ourselves into a massive trouble. And then we finished the game a little bit better. But I think the way we manage the game has to be much better for us.
Okay.
Thank you.